we will be talking about the implication of diffusion and adoption process for the development of cooperatives in Nigeria. Let's start with the implications of diffusion and adoption process. The positive consequences of diffusion and adoption process. Number one, it leads to the formation of more cooperatives, which in turn provides more employment opportunities. Number two, it makes it possible for the extension agent to pass on new ideas, especially on agricultural practices to farmers. Number three, training and development of cooperative personnel is possible through cooperative colleges and the extension training provided by government agencies. Number four, economic status of cooperative members can be enhanced through the viable business arising from adoption and diffusion of innovation. And lastly, technical assistance can be given to cooperatives by the extension worker. These are the implication, positive consequences or implication of diffusion and adoption process. Now let's consider some of the negative consequences of diffusion and adoption process. Number one, over-expansion as a result of diffusion and adoption of innovation can lead to large increase in the number of cooperatives, which may not be viable. So cooperative will just be being formed constantly without considering the fact that they may not be viable. Number two, due to the large number of cooperatives vis-a-vis diffusion and innovation of innovations, it can lead to mismanagement of cooperatives, which in turn can result in their liquidation. Number three, secondment of government officials by way of technical assistance may create ill feeling as they will see it as government taking over their cooperatives. Now that's about it. Three negative consequences. Now, the spread of cooperative in Nigeria, let's take a swipe at this a bit. Now, during the colonial government contributed to the spread of cooperative in Nigeria. Right from the independence to the present moment, concerted efforts are being made to bring cooperative to every community. New ideas, new methods, and practices are being spread by extension workers in the rural areas of the country. As more states are created, so also cooperatives are brought nearer to the grassroots, as each state will also create a department in an appropriate ministry and saddle them with such department, department with cooperative matters. All right. Now, agricultural cooperatives, group farming has been practiced since 1988 and beyond, not just 1988, in all states of the Federation, maybe except Kano State. From experience, it can be deduced that other forms of cooperative could be mainly cooperatives in thrift and credit society. This is because of its popularity among Nigerians. Okay. Now, the role of government in promoting cooperative in Nigeria, let's highlight that. Number one, creation of cooperative department. It is the role of government to create cooperative departments. Cooperative departments were created at both the state and federal government levels to supervise cooperative development. The role of cooperatives in National Development Plan. You should note that cooperatives were assigned roles in National Development Plan and development projects, such as the various projects for agriculture and poverty alleviation had cooperative attached to them to play vital roles in their final implementation and success. Another role of government in promoting cooperative in Nigeria is in legislations. The most important role government plays in cooperative affairs is to legislate to direct the societies and give legal backing to cooperative activities. The cooperative law, as presently existing in Nigeria, covers all cooperatives. Another role of government is giving out loans to cooperatives. It is the role of the government role one of the government roles is to give loans and grants to cooperatives to enable them execute viable projects. Another role is staff secondments. Since there is shortage of skilled manpower for cooperative management in Nigeria, the government often sends competent staff to the cooperatives to help them organize themselves. Let's discuss agricultural cooperatives a bit. Agricultural cooperatives can be any form of these types of cooperatives: farmers multipurpose cooperative, agro-industrial cooperative, piggery cooperative, produce marketing cooperative, food crop production and marketing cooperatives, livestock cooperative, fishery cooperatives. What is the importance of cooperatives to agricultural activities? Cooperatives can be organized not only to serve economic benefits of its members, but equally provide social services, especially in such areas as education, transportation, provision of rural infrastructure, and civil responsibilities. Agricultural cooperatives encourage members to engage in joint cultivation of food and cash crops, among others. Farmers can also take advantage of the new technologies as in innovations in increasing food production. Importance of cooperative to agricultural activities. Cooperative can also help in the following ways: in provision of irrigation, produce marketing, land and soil conservation, storage facilities, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's about it for today. Thank you for joining, as I look forward to seeing you in my next class.
If you have learned from these videos, click the notification button. Please give it a thumbs up so that others can see it or will see it. Always remember to subscribe if you have not done so. Until next time, keep learning.